What's going on? You are tuned into Kick 'em Pick 'em Gambling Show brought to you by TwoFootTalk. I am your host. They call me Young Leg. Happy Thanksgiving to those that celebrate. Oaks, you good? Can we hear Oaks? I don't hear anything, guys. I see that he's alive, though, because he clicked the link, so I appreciate him for that. That's all I'll really say about my Oaks situation here. Again, we're drinking tonight. It was supposed to be, I had like maybe some bits planned out and whatnot where it was going to be like, hey, if you hear us say this and you can call us out on it, we'll finish our drinks. Fuck that anyway. I'm just going to be drinking heavily. Awful day in the Champions League for me. Shout out Ricardo Pepe for making me some money at least. Honestly, it seems like an awful day in the Champions League all around besides that PSV game. Benfica and PSV, they gave us some games to watch, but everything else seemed a little bit boring. Aston Villa, Girona versus Graz. Girona, we're losing the Sturm Graz now. I don't know. Embarrassing day for Spain.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Oops, I hear you now.
Finally fixed my audio.
Perfect. So I actually went 10-5 last week. So I really don't have a bunch of complaints besides my own personal things. Yo, I think we jinxed Madrid. We made fun of Barca last year and it cupped. Jinxed Madrid. I make fun of Barcelona literally every fucking week. So that cannot be what happened. I'll make fun of Barcelona right now. How they almost lost the breath. But doesn't matter. Also, the league is ours. Y'all choke. But that's neither here nor there. Champions League day. My fuck yous though. Get a little things off my chest here. Not a long list, and then I'll let Oaks go off. My first one is Forrest. You fucking frauds. You absolute frauds. And I already called Oaks bitching about not starting Chris Wood, and he tells me, well, he did just like have to play with the national league. I don't give a fuck. If your leading goal scorer is on the bench, put him on the fucking field. You couldn't get me a single goal, and you had the audacity in October to chat shit to anyone. I heard y'all singing that you're Arsenal, and then you got waxed. So shut the fuck up. You're back down to earth. Try to stay in the top 10 where nobody expects you to really stay either. Anyone that thought they were going to challenge for Europe, you're an idiot. But Forrest, also, get me one fucking goal. I was right when Chris Wood subbed in. The hope was there for a little bit. Like, hey, realistically, just cross the ball into the box. Chris Wood's in there somewhere. Couldn't even do that for me. You're useless, Forrest. Great wins by Arsenal, though, by the way. Next one I hear, Man City. I don't want to start betting against Man City and just like losing a bunch of money because I know what they're capable of. But also, this week isn't going to get any easier for Manchester City. And damn, if Champions League was supposed to be like, all right, well, maybe they're focusing on that. You blow a 3-0 lead to Feyenoord at the crib, too. I can't get a read on Manchester City. They're way too talented of a team. Hell no. I to win the league. Yo, it's tough now because y'all blew that. You realize they don't even have a lead over Madrid, and Madrid got a game in hand. That's a bad look for Barcelona. But Man City, massive match for them coming up this weekend, and I just don't know how anyone can back them. But I also can't see a Pep Guardiola team losing 7 straight games. So we'll get into that one later. I could have just put the City of Manchester on my fuck yous, but Man U. I knew it wasn't going to be pretty when y'all were playing Ipswich. I didn't have a ton of faith of you to like play good football and have a convincing win, but I did expect you to win against the worst team in the league. That one, you even got a rare Rashford goal in like the first 5-10 minutes, and you still fucking lost to Ipswich. How am I supposed to feel about that? How am I supposed to back you at all? I see a lot of Man U fans trying to laugh at Chelsea and what happened to them. They're laughing at City and their downfall. They're still above you on the table. Look at your downfall. You got your new manager. Now let's turn it around, Man U. Not, hey, manager's first day. Let's tie Ipswich. Just, I don't know what the plan is. Again, if you're a Man U fan listening to this, wait for the transfer window. You're fine. But damn. Ipswich? Next on my list, I never really wanted to be that guy. Are you coughing or are you trying to talk right now?
I'm trying to drive. I'm blasting down the highway at 80 miles an hour.
Do you? All right. I didn't want to be this guy for my fuck yous, but I got to say it. It's been too long. Kylian Mbappe.
Yep.
Holy shit.
I don't want to see him anymore, dude. I'm done with the Kylian Mbappe needs time to figure it out experiment. Put Endrick on. Like, I can't let him talk. I can't let do the, I need confidence thing. No, the fuck you don't. You're Mbappe. The shirt's too heavy. It's okay. It was too heavy for Hazard, too.
It's just really hard and there's just no arguments for he starts every single game and plays the full 90. I don't know who's making that decision. And I'm not going to blame Ancelotti for any of this, honestly, because
when you're paying out $170 million.
Yeah, well, I don't give a fuck about the money. Look at the fucking injury list. There's not really too many options. Our options are going to be the Ceballos and Lucas Vasquez options, which are not good options. But also, Mbappe, $100 million fucking sign-on fee. You got the wages. You got the number 9 shirt taken from Ballon d'Or Benz. And we're out here missing penalty kicks now. It's not even the breakaways or the chances you're pissing away. You got to play on your left wing like you've been asking. Oh, I'm out of position. When? I don't want to play here. And you're still shit. It's like the guy that I watched run up the fucking World Cup with France and absolutely cook for PSG is gone. This is a toothless, slow Mbappe. And he doesn't look like it bothers him. That's what makes me even more mad is it doesn't look like he gives a fuck. Right when he played that corner short and lost it immediately and then didn't track back, just started walking. Dog, we're down 1-0 in the champ. This isn't PSG. You're at Real Madrid. Go get the fucking ball back and kick the ball into the box to the giant German motherfucker. What are you doing? It's pretty fucking simple on a set piece. We have like 2 guys that can get up for a set piece. Kick it at them. Definitely don't turn it over and then not run. So if you're not going to do it offensively, Mbappe, you've then become a liability because you actually don't offer us anything else. You're not great at pressing. You don't play any defense. You're not creating more chances for us. You're just pissing the ball away and pissing off everyone in Madrid. So I'm not giving up on Mbappe. I still think we're the European champions before we even got him. And once it clicks, it's going to be scary. But I'm done waiting for it to click. You finally got the position you wanted. Vinny's not taking up too much of the ball for all the Mbappe dick riders out there. What went wrong today? You even got a freebie to fucking make your match not look like complete shit that you still pissed away. I just want to know, like, what do you need to succeed in Madrid if you're Mbappe? Besides the ridiculous amount of chances. Is it really just a confidence thing? Do we have to send you to a therapist or something? Do you need a confidence coach? Do you want a fucking personal cheerleader? Like, it's just too much at this point. And Perez has put too much work into getting you to this club for you to just piss it away. And Madrid fans are not patient at all. So good fucking luck. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure the Madrid fans will back him as he goes goalless and not fucking carry any weight at all while Rodrigo and Vinny are hurt. I'm sure Madrid fans will be fine with that.
A couple of really smart people on this show last year called Mbappe washed most of the second half of last season.
It's just like there's no fire there. And it really does look more and more like the Hazard situation where it was, my goal was to get here. I did it. Okay. Like, that's not the mentality you can have when you get to Madrid. And the whole, well, you might need time. That's not what you get when you're 26. You got $100 million for signing your name, and you've already got a World Cup under your belt. That's the other thing.
Some people wake up with that dog in them.
Arda Güler didn't need no more time. I want him to play more. Why the fuck is Raheem?
17-year-old got that dog in him.
So, a lot of questions. Again, I'm not blaming Ancelotti. The people that just immediately jump down Ancelotti's throat, it really does shock me. Yeah, I again, it's one of those situations where it's like, who do we get? And then they're like, oh, Zidane, so we're just going to keep flip-flopping to Zidane. Okay. Mind you, again, I wouldn't hate that. I love Zidane, but there comes a time where we can't just be like, well, we don't like this now. Things are starting to go wrong. And then it's like, well, let's go into this. Yeah, when in reality, Fernando's making a great point. We got to invest in the defense and midfield that are hungry to win every game. We have center mids playing right back because we have 30-plus-year-old right backs that were just like, well, fuck it. Let's not spend any money. I like these guys. And the more Trent Alexander-Arnold news I hear, the more pissed off I get. Because you know what that does for our defense?
He's Lucas Vasquez 2.0. He does the square root of fuck all.
Absolutely nothing, like you just said. Will it be fun watching him go forward and cross balls in and hit set pieces? Sure, sometimes. Who's he crossing those balls into? Is it Vinny or Rodrigo that's going to get a fucking 4-foot vertical all of a sudden? And Ronaldo's not in there. Like, Benz isn't in there. The very few times that TAA would be helpful to have for us don't really happen for us, and we need a guy that'll actually play defense. We've watched him get cooked. He can't play one-on-one defense. We don't need another shit right back that thinks he's a winger. We just don't need that at all.
Right. We already have Lucas.
We're going to do that, Frimpong. Just saying. If we are going to do that, Frimpong.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't have anything. I'm obviously driving. I'm going to keep it Champions League for now. Robertson and Jamie fucking Carragher. What is this trying to be like, oh, well, do you think that was a penalty? And Robertson's like, no, I think that shit was pretty soft. My man, you stopped directly on the top of Lucas Vasquez's foot. Like, when did that stop being a penalty? In what world is that not a penalty?
I don't know, but also Lucas Vasquez should have taken that penalty kick.
You're damn right. Or Bellingham, dude. Like, or fucking Fetty at this point. He's got the fucking armband, too.
Aldridge didn't take it off of him, to be honest.
Dude, the guy, he looks so fucking either mentally checked out, shook. I don't know what it is. Look, I honestly think the shirt's just too heavy for him. And that happens when you've been the best at your position in your domestic league for, what, going on almost a fucking century, dude? Like, it's different here at Madrid, and I'm just sick of waiting for it because I see the effort and I see the energy out of everybody else. I don't see it out of him.
Well, the other problem is exactly like what we said before, where people asked if we would rather have Mbappe or Haaland. And I said, for what this team needs, I think Mbappe is a better footballer, but for what this team needs, I'd rather have Haaland. I want a guy that's...
Yeah, because there's your target for TAA. There's your target for crosses. Like, there's your big fuck-off robot.
Big motherfucker that's going to score goals. We got Madrid Twitter talking about trading Mbappe for Jose Lu straight up.
I mean...
It's gotten.
Yeah, I mean, good for Jose Lu for getting his bag, obviously. But, yeah, we could really fucking use him. As far as Champions League stuff goes, Tchouaméni getting hurt, Camavinga getting hurt today. Like, I don't need that. And for as good as Arda Güler's been, and, like, I absolutely don't want to take anything away from him. The kid's a stud. There were at least 2 passes today where Fetty was in space to break lines and to get the ball all the way to the fucking touchline, which, you know, Arda probably wasn't going to do because they had 3 guys off of him. And he just, it wasn't the pass I needed from him. It was a little behind or it was a little slow. And again, look, the kid's 17. Like, I can live with that for what else he brings to the pitch being amazing. 0-0 in Villa Juve. Man, I'm glad I didn't watch that game. I sure would want 90 minutes of my life back. The under 2.5 was free. The both teams to score no at -110 was fucking free. Leal on the money line. I thought they were going to break my heart, so I played it a little more carefully. Said do draw no bet, but they ended up getting that bag there. What was it? Yesterday was kind of fucking wonky too. I can't remember everything off the top of my head, but Newcastle, what the fuck was that on Monday? Get it the fuck to, like, I spent all weekend gassing you the fuck up, and you laid that kind of a stinker versus fucking West Ham at St. James Park. Yikes. Yeah, I don't know. Everybody driving today too is my last fuck you. Just like the gas pedal's on the right, people.
Yeah, I feel that. I just had to drive back from Conchi, so that was ass. If you ever are in Pennsylvania, you have to drive on 76. My condolences. I forgot one of my fuck yous, and it's really just to my family. So I found out on Tuesday that we're going to be having Thanksgiving here. And I just want to say fuck you to American football fans, and just nothing personal. But now that we're at my house, unfortunately, we will not be watching Cowboys versus Giants because it'll be in the middle of the second half of the Tottenham-Roma game, which is what we will actually be watching. And I know the rest of my family are just really big NFL and college football fans. 2 of them play in college. Tough shit. We're watching Tottenham versus Roma. I will not be subjected to Cowboys versus Giants. I won't. You can't make me.
Yeah, especially since the Cowboys didn't pick up Daniel Jones. So that game's a pile of shit.
But all right, I hope everyone feels a little bit better. Fernando says we need more experienced, older players. I don't even think that's really true. We have thrived with young players. Look at how Betty thrived. Look at how Varane thrived. Look at how Militao thrived. Vinny even. Vinny started with us since he's been like 17. Like, I don't know. Vinny's only 23 right now, or 24 as we talk about how we need more veteran players. So, I don't know.
We do. Yeah, we need help. We need guys to get and stay healthy. Like, injuries aren't an excuse, but I'm done with fucking international football, and I think people are finally gonna. Well, I hear Pep bitching about it. Pep's going to the fucking excuse drawer, like nobody else has ever had fucking injuries, and he's like, "Oh my god, just give me my fucking players. Give everybody their fucking players, dickhead." I think that people might start thinking that 78 games a year is too many games. Like, it's too many games.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right. I got a couple Turkey Day games for you. We got a couple Thursday games. Not a lot because, damn, are they not fucking slim pickings. So we're just going to go with the old classics. You already know it's me and Oaks. So first one we're going to start off with is Athletic Bilbao versus Elfsborg. We're in the Basque Country, and we have a team named Elfsborg about to play against a Spanish football club in European competition. I'm probably going to go Bilbao here, guys. I still think the Williams brothers are the go-to guys always for Athletic Bilbao, but especially since this is a special run for them. They're finally playing together in a European competition. I know they're taking it very seriously. That was one of the talks were over the summer for both of them. So I'm just going to constantly be hammering them to scoring assists, shots on target, shots outside the box. Nico Williams usually providing the dimes, and Aki Williams scoring more. Sunset, my fucking dog. If y'all weren't with me on Wednesday last week when I told you that's the difference maker right there on offense. For some reason, that is the man with the dagger in his hand. He's steady delivers. If he doesn't deliver, it's probably because they injured him. That's the only time I haven't seen him deliver in the last 3 seasons. Sunset is a go-to guy for me. He's a main target on offense. He also orchestrates a lot of that offense. I like him for any single prop you can think of, even yellow cards every now and then. He likes showing with the ref every now and then. Spanish clubs have had a bunch of cards in their games in the European matches so far this week. Why not keep it rolling? Oaks, can you name anyone on Elfsborg? And have you ever heard of this team, Elfsborg?
I've heard of this team because I've bet against them a couple of times this year, but fuck. I want to say, they're not a Dutch team. Are they a Denmark team?
I think they're from the North Pole.
But yeah, I mean, look, it's at the San Mames. It's Bilbao all day. Pretty much everything you said there. When's Bilbao's fucking keeper gonna get healthy?
I don't know. I don't even think they have him listed as injured anymore. Oh,
okay.
And Elfsborg was Swedish, which now looking at it and looking at the logo, I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sweden. Yeah, that was like Sweden or Norway should have probably been our first 2 guesses, but
yeah, this looks like a team that Zlatan hung 7 on.
You guys don't think the Bilbao game doesn't go under 3.5? Bilbao hasn't been able to score more than 1 goal at home the last 3 home games.
That's La Liga.
Also,
That's La Liga.
That's La Liga. Now they're playing Elfsborg. So honestly, under 3.5 for any Bilbao game is probably gonna look good. If you're getting a good number on it, I would take it. I don't think they're gonna go crazy and destroy Elfsborg here. And even if they do, I wouldn't be mad at all watching an Athletic Bilbao 4-0 win over Elfsborg.
Haven't they been good in Europa League? Didn't they bag 3 the last game they played? I think the only game they had less than 1 goal was the 1-1 draw versus Roma away.
They won 2-1 against Ludogorets, whatever weirdo name.
Yeah, Ludogorets.
1-0 versus Slavia Prague and 2-0 versus Alkmaar.
Okay.
And they drew Roma, which is not a good look looking at this Roma team now.
True, but that was week 1. Without Nico, wasn't it? Or maybe he played.
I don't think they started Inaki either that game. He had to sub in like the 60th minute. So that's when I was pissed because I didn't look at lineups and I was like, yeah, I'm taking Bilbao. Fuck you, Roma. So God damn it. All right, anyway, sticking to Turkey Day. We got Man U versus Bodo Glimt. Again, Man U is in my fuck yous for a reason. I also think that this is just another debut game where I have to take Man U. I will get a good number on Man U somehow. I don't exactly know how yet. I'm probably going to need to have a starting lineup to figure out exactly how I'm going to do it. They also have Everton coming up on the weekend, which we aren't going to talk about because unless there's a gun to my head, you won't see me talking about any more Everton games. Holy shit, what a waste of fucking 90 minutes those are. But Man U getting results at home, that's not even a lock for me anymore. I do think they will go and get this result because it is still new manager magic. And it's fucking Bodo Glimt. I don't. If someone wants to tell me that Bodo Glimt has been playing out of their minds and they're trash.
Yeah, they're trash. I would love to tell you they were playing out of their minds. They had a striker who had like 20 goals and a bunch of dimes last year, but he's gone. Yeah, I mean they're just trash this year.
Yeah, I don't see anything impressive coming out of there, so I would take Man U here blindly. I'm sure the odds aren't great, so we're gonna have to find something sexy. It feels like a Garnacho game to me. We'll see if he actually starts. I don't know if Diallo's back in the sun or in the limelight now because hey, I got an assist last game. Start me. Playing. So good luck, Manchester United fans. Should be a kind of a long Thursday for you where you hope that other teams are playing and distract from this game. Moving on, we got 2 actual good European games on a Thursday that I'm pretty excited for. So first one, not as excited, but still excited. We got Real Sociedad versus Ajax. It's in Spain. Ajax back in European competition after a short hiatus where they just were an absolute dumpster fire. And Real Sociedad, who I can't get a decent read on, and I'm probably going to end up taking them on the weekend. So I'm just going to be really scared for this game because if they win this game, I won't feel good about my weekend bet. And if they lose this game, I'm going to feel really good and probably too confident about my weekend bet. Ajax, outside of Broby, I don't know anyone threatening on Ajax right now. Do you want to correct me on anyone for Ajax?
Weghorst, he's still big as fuck, boy.
Is he still over there?
Yes, he is.
Because they're at the point now where their team's so bad that they're hyping up Jordan Henderson. He's so solid and such a good leader. I was like, damn, y'all are hyping up Jordan Henderson? Your midfield must be fucking trash if you're hyping up 30-something-year-old Henderson. That's crazy. Bertrand Traore, Weghorst. Oh, Akpom's on that team. Okay. Yeah. I'm looking at the list, and I'm still just only looking at Brian Robbie. To me, it's him or Berkeley. Weghorst, he's in form, and Oaks is telling you he's in form. He is just a big motherfucker and a problem in the box. He has Darwin Núñez syndrome for me, but maybe it's different over in the Dutch. I like Real Sociedad at home here. I think they'll take care of business. I think out of the 3 games that we're going to talk about, you can just make a parlay, or the 4 games we're going to talk about for Turkey Day, you can just make a parlay. Get a decent number. So I would go Real Sociedad. That's just me. Oaks, anything to change for Real Sociedad versus Ajax?
No, I mean, look, Sociedad didn't have a terrible showing over the weekend. They lost 1-0 in the Basque Derby. It's just so hard to get with this Sociedad team with no Zubamendi, with no real offensive identity. Barrenechea isn't playing super well. Orzabal's not playing super well. Kubo, I don't know if he's good or not. He shows, some really nice touch sometimes, and he looks fucking shit other times. I'm not a big believer in this Ajax club. When they play like smaller clubs, sure, it's not like I'm saying Sociedad is a massive club either, but like they're good enough to beat Ajax, especially at home in Spain. So I don't know. I just kind of fucking hate this one. There should be shots from both sides. I don't know how on target they're going to be, but I could see some volume here out of Ajax.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I also think that it has potential to be a horrendous kit game. Like if Ajax just goes in the blue and white stripe, or if Real Sociedad goes in the blue and white stripe, and then Ajax also just shows up in the white and red, in theory it should look nice, but it's just gonna look stupid as fuck and have too much white, and I'm gonna be mad about it. That might just be a personal thing though. Moving on, last game I got for you guys for Thursday. It's Tottenham versus Roma. Now, Nick's show, what is it, Kicks and Picks? They mentioned this about Tottenham, where they're coming off a win against City. Now they're going to play Roma midweek, and then they got Fulham. And they were trying to figure out when is the letdown game. It's right in front of your fucking face. It's going to be that Fulham game. They're probably going to draw Fulham. And they're going to beat the shit out of this Roma team that still doesn't have an actual manager, no identity, and is just an extensive dumpster fire. Tottenham playing good football. Show your shit in European competition as well. I like Tottenham on the money line here. Roma has shown me absolutely nothing unless they're going to have unless fucking Totti or Rossi are coming back, and you're telling me Dybala feels like it's fucking 2014 Dybala, and he wants to go prime Juve. I have the mask on. I don't know how Roma would possibly even win this game with the way I just watched Tottenham beat the absolute shit out of City. Oaks, do you want to tell me I'm wrong?
No, Roma's a dead body. They're terrible.
All right, and that's it. I'm not going any further on this one, guys. We'll have some player props for you tomorrow.
No need.
All right, moving on. We're going to England. I am excited about this first game, and you guys are going to ask me why. It's Brentford versus Leicester. Besides just blindly betting both teams to score over 2.5, this is the new manager day for Leicester. Ruud van Nistelrooy has been appointed manager for Leicester. They are 1 point out of the drop zone. Ruud's going to be the guy to get them right, get them back to the top half. I'm betting goals in this game. I'm not saying Ruud's going to come in here and get you a result. I'm betting goals. We got Brentford, who always brings goals. They're at home. Bet Brentford to score first. Bet Brentford to score in the first half. That almost hits. What are we at? Like 90% hit rate for Brentford to just score in the first half. And then you have Ruud van Nistelrooy bolstering this Leicester team. I know he hasn't been there long. I know he can't put that much of an imprint. But what he does when he takes over teams for short term is he gets goals. The defense might not always be as solid, but he will get goals. I love both teams to score in over 2.5. And Buemo, Wisa, them for Brentford. They're the guys that look out for as far as goals and shots go. Leicester, if Jamie Vardy doesn't start, we fucking riot, and Ruud might lose a little respect from me. Oaks, what do you have to say about Brentford versus Leicester?
Yeah, I mean, look, if you want to get back on the Brentford train because Pickford is a fucking scumbag piece of shit who made an absolute meal out of trying to get a red card and destroying that game versus Everton last week, I'm not going to try and talk you out of it as long as it's a plus number. Leicester's defense has been pretty atrocious. But, yeah, I don't know. Brentford didn't really show me much last week, and I don't know. I just find it hard to get back with them, to be honest with you. Go then. Go, dickhead!
It sounds like he's driving.
So yeah, I don't know. I like Embuemo. I like Wiasa. I'm a little tough on this one too because I think it's Demsgaard who took the red or Norgard, one of the guards. But no, I think it was Demsgaard because he was in the box. So yeah, that's a nice little offensive piece there that's missing for Brentford. I'm not gonna try and talk anybody out of it. I do think the Bees should be buzzing. I don't know. Leicester might find a way to do something here. Both teams to score feels pretty good for me. Brentford don't play no fucking defense.
Facts. And neither do Ruud van Nistelrooy teams unless they're just miles ahead like PSV was. Is there stat where a team wins or loses when they get a new coach like the NHL? I just combine all the sports. Anytime they get a new manager, I pretty much go, all right, if they win, I'm going to start saying new manager magic for about 3 games. And if they lose, I'll ignore them and not touch them until they sign somebody that's fun to bet on. That's pretty much how it goes for me.
There is a new manager bounce back trend, but like it depends on who the new manager is.
Yeah, sometimes you'll get a new manager, but it was really like an old manager, like when anyone hires Big Sam to try and not get relegated. It's kind of like that. Game giving me big draw vibes. Yeah, but I'm feeling like a 2-2 draw, which would be fine with me. Moving on. Next one I got West Ham versus Arsenal. We got a London derby. I know we got a bunch of these. Pretty much the reason why I'm mentioning this is because West Ham got a great result, which means we're going to get better odds on Arsenal. And Arsenal are much better than West Ham. Declan Rice is returning to London Stadium. Is that where West Ham played? Did I just make that up?
Yeah, fact check me on this. Didn't West Ham punk Arsenal in their own building, last year?
Yeah, so I think there's going to be a little chip on the shoulder game here for me. If I could bet, if I know Declan Rice is starting, I would take him for almost any prop. I would love to see him for a card. I'd love to see him for a shot on target, a goal, an assist. Anything would work for me. I love Arsenal on the money line at over 1.5 here. It's sitting at like minus 145. I also think Martinelli might be getting hot. I don't know why I think that. I might be blinded by a performance against Nottingham Forest, who is not a very good football club. But
I think Odegaard is the guy I'm going to keep riding with over on Arsenal.
Well, Odegaard, you can just take him for a shot on target or an assist and feel pretty confident no matter what. He's been absolutely dishing. My problem with taking Odegaard is it's kind of like if you take LeBron James for assists where he gets his players so fucking open, but it's just some bum ass that he passed to. It's kind of like when Ozil was at Arsenal passing to Giroud, and you're like, wow, what a beautiful pass, and he fucking pisses away 6 chances. And then finally we'll fucking rainbow one and bike it somehow, and it wasn't the pass from Odegaard, so you don't get the fucking assist. That's the vibes that I get from Odegaard. I also will never blame anyone for taking Odegaard assists or shots on target because he is a key part in that offense. It's just when they don't have an actual striker, I just constantly think, but who's going to finish it? Is it going to be Kai Havertz? Is he good? I know beginning of the season, Kai Havertz, we thought he was good, and then he got cold as fuck the last month. Is it going to be Saka? I feel like his move is really just to cut in from the wing or cross it. I don't know how many Odegaard balls he's going to be getting unless it's a counterattack. That's why I'm kind of looking at Martinelli, because if he does get hot, he's the one that I think would be the actual difference maker. Well, where he'll cut into the middle and shoot. He'll go and take people on down the line. He's not always just serving it or hitting it a curling shot with his left foot. And again, not trying to come with Saka. It's just my preference to Brazilians is showing here. And I just think he'll be the difference maker. He could also play like absolute dog shit, and Saka's just going to go and score anyway. And I'll say that I'm wrong. But that's where I'm at with it. All right. Oaks, what do you got in this game? Are you overcomplicating anything?
Yeah, you're cutting in and out because I'm in a shitty service location. So everything, yeah, it's fine.
All right, cool. Moving on. We're staying in London, though. Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Oh, did I tell you about the dude that was trying to troll me? He was like, yeah, I heard you call Villa Villa. So do you really know ball? And I was like, well, if you wanted to go watch my show for longer than just the 5 minutes to get mad about that, just know that that's been a 6-year bit I started doing in 2018. Then he said, oh, and followed me on Twitter. So shout out that guy. Good guy.
Yeah, also
Chelsea-
Unai Emery is their coach. Like, you got to put some Spanish flair on that, John.
Yeah, but people, one dude complained about that I said it because I had just been talking about Villarreal, and one dude complained about it. So I was like, oh, well, guess who's saying it like that every single fucking time now? So that was 6 years ago, guys. Hey.
Shout out Patty motherfuckers.
Chelsea money line. I'm not overthinking it. Chelsea money line minus 135. This Aston Villa team has shown me absolutely fuck all. I heard somebody trying to hype up a result against Juve where they drew at home. Oh my God, did you not score against Juve? Welcome to every other game that fucking Juve plays. That's not impressive. Being held to a 0 it's not
Juve away. I was trying to tell motherfuckers for Champions League. They're like, oh, I don't know, man. This one, look how high, look at the high line that Villa plays. I'm like, look at the Juve doesn't give a shit away from home, get a point and go home style. Like, again, like, I know it's not Italy of the fucking late 90s, early aughts, but yeah, they still have that mentality when you play tournament football, dude. Yeah, I think Villa can definitely get one here. Like, this Chelsea backline's pretty fucking ass. Chelsea probably win, but like, I'm not gonna lay points to do it. Like, I wouldn't take Chelsea minus 1.5. Like, I'm not, Chelsea minus 1 for a push. It feels tough for me. You'll probably get a good price on it because Villa is pretty highly rated, but I can see both teams to score here. Maybe the over 2.5 too, if you want to get to the 2-foot talk. Nicholas Jackson's been hot. He's also, he scored last game.
Yes, he did. And some of us had a Nico Jackson windcast if you were here with us last week. What's good?
Nice. Well, you brought that to the bench.
I didn't even watch the rest of this game. Fuck yeah. He scored already? Hell yeah. I was opening registers, watching the game on my phone. I was like, oh, what a guy. And I turned it off. I was like, all right, cool. Appreciate you, Nico.
Yeah, I could also see this be like a Cole Palmer slump buster game. And by slump, I mean like he hasn't done anything in 2 games.
Yeah, I also see a fuck ton of cards in this. I hope if Tyrone Mings starts, I'm betting cards. I'm betting so many cards.
And I think with him being gone for over a year, like, you'll get a dumb number on it, like plus 350 too.
Right when he had his first game back and got a card, I was like, I missed you, buddy.
Thanks for continuing to be a fucking goon.
All right, moving on. Last one I got in England. Liverpool versus Manchester City. So this one, I don't know how anyone can confidently take any side, but betting against Liverpool from a Real Madrid fan, you're going into Anfield. My bad. I was not aware of your game. Did I say Anfield's my backyard like 11 times? Yes. Do I still think it? Also, yes. But
yeah, I was going to say, isn't that the first time Salah's beat us in like a decade?
Dude,
or ever?
There was one guy on that Liverpool roster that have ever beaten Real Madrid, and it was Szoboszlai, and it wasn't with Liverpool.
Yeah, that was when he was with fucking RB Leipzig.
Yeah, it was like Liverpool's first time beating Madrid since 2009. So, again, props to you guys. Better team won. We looked like shit. They wanted it more. I won't say if Vinny was there, things would be different. But, that is no excuses at the same time. I don't know how you don't take Liverpool at plus 110 at home against anyone right now in the world. I don't know how you don't take Liverpool on the money line when you're walking into Anfield. Because usually I'd be like, well, you know who fucks that shit up? It's us. And then we also just got blanked, and we also just lost. So on the flip side, the double chance that you're getting on Manchester City, I have not seen in decades. Straight up, like, haven't seen it since they were a championship team. You're getting like minus 140 for a Manchester City double chance? Are you fucking crazy? With how close this game is constantly played, I'm looking at that number and I'm like, I can make this into a plus sign. But I also don't want to bet against Liverpool to just win straight up at home because that's what they're fucking doing. Anytime you step in that building, they're getting the result. It's not even always pretty all the time. They don't always take their best chances. I think Salah is low-key washed, too. He's complaining about not getting an extension, but watching him play today and how standoffish he was, it seemed like he was trying to be more of a playmaker, which he's not very good at. I don't know what he's doing. Gakpo looks fantastic. Darwin Núñez is still cocked, but I would love to have that on my side. Luis Diaz is looking fantastic. So Manchester City, they don't have anyone where I'm like, this guy at least is backpacking. You have Erling Haaland, who's trying his damnedest, but his job is really just to score goals and service for it. Savinho is trying his damnedest, but still has no goals on the air. He's just kicking to the giant Norwegian, which is probably exactly what the game plan was. Foden won that Player of the Year award and has not done shit since. And I'm
Jack
fucking
Grealish gotten on the pitch?
What'd you say?
Is Jack Grealish still there? Remember when he was everybody's fuck? Oh my God! Look at Jack Grealish.
Man. I have never rated Jack Grealish at all, and if he starts this game, I will be stunned. If you have Doku, Foden, Bernardo Silva, and Savinho to choose from, and you go, let me get Grealish, I question everything Pep has ever done and why people call him a genius. I also don't know if you saw the scratches in his head from him clawing at his own head. Dog, get a fucking grip. What a fucking little snowflake, soft-ass bitch. Y'all can't take a couple lumps? Yeah, you're losing games. Don't worry. The January transfer window is next month, motherfucker. You act like you don't have billions of dollars to blow and fucking a league that is scared to say anything to you about it.
Didn't he run away from Jose Mourinho?
Yeah, that's also facts. Somebody tweeted at me, though, and they go, oh, is this the downfall of City? And I said, wait till January. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Like, calm down. They're going to go buy fucking 4 dudes. And they're going to buy 3 Rodri replacements. One of them will probably work out, and the other 2 were taken from teams that they need. Let's
not forget that they can just take anybody they want from Girona who's playing well. Like,
I'm waiting for him to go and take Cunha off of Wolves, and then Wolves will be dead. I'm waiting for him to go. Like, I'm just Nottingham Forest. What if they take one of their center back? What if they go and take the bull? Oh, fuck, what's his name? I forget his name already. I kind of wanted us to take him, but he's been balling. Like, they can just go and do the Bayern Munich move of, oh, are you starting to build something? Well, let me take this piece and this piece.
That's real shame because I have all this money.
Yeah. So, if I'm a Man City fan, I'm sitting with my, 5 straight titles, and people are talking shit to me, and I'm just like, wait, how many titles do you have? Because I just won 5 in a row. I won a treble. My team's holding the Ballon d'Or. Suck my dick, pretty much. And Liverpool fans, you're fucking dominating at Anfield. This is pretty much if any other team tries to talk shit to you and you're a fan of Liverpool or Manchester City, just right here, give them the finger immediately. They are gum on your shoe. Don't worry about them. Man U fans trying to talk shit. Arsenal fans trying to talk shit. Man U fans, you're in 13th place. Arsenal, go win something, bums. Tottenham should never say shit. They should know their place. Chelsea, I guess they can talk shit about how they have more European titles than me for now. I would probably not say anything if I'm a Chelsea fan. So, again, I don't know how you bet against either of these teams, but I lean Liverpool. Oaks, who are you taking in this one, Liverpool or City?
Let them know that they can't park there.
Yo, guys, if they're tuned in to TwoFootTalk, can't park there.
My connection's bad. I'll pick you up when I start going fast again.
All right, I'm going to Spain. First things first. Es no football. Es la liga.
It's La Liga.
You heard that part. Fucking guy.
I did. Yeah, no, sorry. There was a big accident, and stuff was messing with the internet. But I did let them know that they can't park there.
I also let them know. So if they're tuned in, they can't fucking park there. Just know that, guys. Happy holidays also. Anyway, Real Madrid versus Getafe. First game we're going to talk about. All I'm going to say is Real Madrid -1.5 is a plus number, and I'm going to take it. This is going to be another, if you don't win, we're going to fire Ancelotti game, so I expect us to beat the absolute shit out of Getafe. Also, Getafe sucks. If we're being blatant, Getafe sucks. If Mbappe's really smart, he'll stat pad the fuck out of this game, and then people won't call him a fraud bitch, and we won't hate him as much. But, again, you're at the crib. You're playing Getafe. I expect 3 points no matter what. Oaks.
Yep. It's pretty easy. Yep. That's about it. Whoever is playing up top with Mbappe, I'd take them. I'd keep taking Gruler. I'd even keep taking Fetty because he's still shooting from right back. Yeah, it's Madrid by a million. Getafe blows.
All right, last Spanish game. And yeah, you're probably like, what? There's only 2 Spanish games? The Spanish slate is fucking garbage. It's not even the Barca game either. They're playing Las Palmas. Do you think I'm going to talk about a minus 400 Barcelona line that I don't give a fuck about? No, we're talking Real Sociedad versus Real Betis. Real Sociedad at home again after hosting Ajax. We'll be playing Real Betis on Sunday. Now, for some reason now, you heard me talk shit on the Jersey game versus Ajax. If I see white and blue stripes versus white and green stripes, to me, that's beautiful. I love that. So you can say whatever you want. You can call me a hypocrite. Fuck you. I like this one better. I like Real Sociedad on a draw no bet at home. You're getting pretty decent odds versus Real Betis. This Real Betis team just got their absolute shit pushed. If you were with us last week, told y'all Valencia was going to win. You can't not do that. They were giving me New Orleans vibes. And if you're from America, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Shout out.
Yeah, I mean, that was smart.
I also was like, Hugo Doro's a cuck because he got an own goal and then he went and scored. I was like, just kidding. He's a good guy.
Yeah, and then immediately dropped a hat trick.
Yes. So it was worth it. Anyone could say, hey, that was fucked up that you did that, and I'll show my bet slip of Valencia money line, and I'll be like, nah, it wasn't. That was good coaching by me.
I did take the T's on the draw no bet there just because they gave me a plus number on it in Valencia's ass. I knew they were going to win that game, but whatever.
Fernando said Mbappe anytime goal, especially his tonight game. He was horrible. If it's a plus sign, I don't know why you wouldn't take Mbappe because you gotta score. You have to. You have nothing else to give us besides goals. Moving on, I'm done in Spain. We're going to Italy. Fiorentina versus Inter. We finally, so I say this all the time. I go in the Knicks show all the time and I say blank is the best team in Italy. I don't know if they're realizing that I'm saying it about 9 different teams and I'm mostly doing it for content. But Fiorentina versus Inter will actually tell me who the best team in Italy is. And I'm praying to God that Fiorentina gets it done against Inter because, man, do I fucking hate Inter Milan. I call them Italian Barca, and I do not mean it in a respectful way at all. My brother is a Juventus fan, so I guess I'm being kind of biased here, but fuck Inter. What was the bet that I did? A Fiorentina double chance at home is minus 130. Now, if you've been watching the same Inter team that I've been watching, and then the same Fiorentina team I've been watching, I don't know why they can't go and get me that. I'm actually confused why that number is so fucking low. Minus 130 for a double chance at home. Fiorentina has been absolutely cooking. Moise Keane is cooking. David De Gea is cooking. Happy Thanksgiving. Oaks looks pale. Got him. Yo, Oaks, you look pale. Fucking loser. That's from Mike.
yeah, pale as fuck today, boy.
Mike, we will get to your game. Don't worry, buddy. I love Fiorentina on the double chance here. I'm probably going to get for a little bit, maybe a latte on Fiorentina money line. Moise Keane the score. Feels like a card heavy game for me as well. I'll look into the stats on this Italian referee. I know for some reason when refs go into the Italian league, they're like, hey, maybe we don't throw as many cards. I know you just tried to break that dude's leg, Pellegrini, and you're yelling at me, but maybe I won't give you a card. Fuck it. Napoli.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take Moise Keane here, like you were saying. I just want to point out that Lautaro Martinez went Casper the fucking Ghost again in Champions League. So, I don't know. Yeah, you never would have seen that one coming, right?
I didn't play. I thought he was hurt.
No, you played the whole game.
Well, shit. All right, moving on. Parma versus Lazio. Oaks. 1, is Lazio good now?
I backed him at home at -110. I thought that was way too good of a number.
I literally texted Nick and I said, "Yo, y'all winning today?" And he was like, "I don't know. Bologna loves ties, so it gives me big tie energy." I was like, "Damn, that's really bet."
You know, Nick's my dog. I gotta go ahead and say that was mad pussy of you, dog.
Yeah, I'm really upset. Right when I looked at the score, I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? You won easy." What was it?
Yeah,
like
3-0.
What the fuck?
To be fair, they looked like shit the whole first half.
I don't give a fuck. They still got a 3-0 win. I like both teams to score in this one. I don't think the number is super great, so you'll probably have to fuck around with it. I wouldn't hate a Lazio money line in both teams to score at all. Y'all know I fuck with Parma, and y'all know that I think Parma can come to play. They just don't like actually getting results. They just make you grind it out for it.
Yeah, for sure. Parma's always good for a goal, dude. Like, I don't know how many times I have to say this. Parma might be the best both teams to score bet in all of Europe because I obviously don't count Germany and England because who the fuck wants to bet both teams to score sitting around -235, -400. So Parma's number is always reasonable. Lazio doesn't play no fucking defense, but they got buckets in them shoes. So, yeah, I like the TwoFootTalk special here for sure.
Oh, that being said, hold on. Let me check the Brazilian game to see if Cruzeiro finally scored. Oh, they did. We're good. Both teams to score hitting in Brazil. Right when you were about to say the best both teams to score, I was like, and then you said Europe, and I was like, oh, okay, you can have that.
Yep.
So I was like, have you watched the Brazilian league?
Nope, that is why I specified.
All right, moving on. The last Italian game I got for you guys. It's Roma versus Atalanta. Atalanta has a full time on their money line, and I still think Roma sucks dick. You can't even be like, oh, well, Atalanta has to play midweek. So does Roma.
Stepping on them motherfuckers, dude.
Roma's got to go all the way to London.
When's the last time Roma put up 2 goals?
Actually, should I look that up? Because I can't actually think of one.
I don't know if they put up 2 goals in a game this year.
Nah, they had to have at least once. No, they did. They scored 2 against Bologna in their 3-2 loss. And
Jesus.
Hold on, ready? And against Hellas Verona in their 3-2 loss.
Oh, my God. You lost to both Bologna and Verona. God, oh, my God. That is
money line, +130.
Atalanta team total over 1.5, over 2.5. These boys are fucking cooking right now. They just hung fucking 5. Did they stop at 5? I think they were the fucking the Simpsons meme of stop, he's already dead yesterday, dude. Like, that was a fucking murder.
Yeah, they don't shout out Lookman.
No, you should not cut off semis like that, dickhead. That's how you die.
And that guy can't park there.
Yo, he cannot park there. You can't merge at 20 miles an hour in front of semi-trucks, and you cannot park there.
Moving on. I got a German game. It's their Klassiker because the rest of the German games suck. Oh, wait. Yo, did you see that Union Berlin's playing Leverkusen? Remember when Union Berlin used to be good?
Yeah, then they played Champions League football and almost got relegated. I do remember that.
Damn, if only somebody warned them about that. Anyway, Dortmund versus Bayern. Bayern is going to Dortmund. They're like -150 favorites. And I'm kind of sitting over here like, what the fuck? But also, I'm saying what the fuck because I wanted to bet Bayern. So I don't even blame them for making that the number. I like Bayern Munich money line in both teams to score. That's how you get the plus sign. Plus 135, 140. Harry Kane, if you can find a decent number, that's the guy to bet. I like taking Kim for shots. He's kind of like my Rudiger of Bayern Munich.
Got the only goal in Champions League.
Yeah, I like the English kid also that's on Dortmund, Gittins. He's got the double name, Gittins or whatever. I like him a lot.
Yeah,
I like him for a shot on target, to score assists. I think he
scored the first team today.
Well, he doesn't shrink. He plays his game no matter who he's playing against, which is what I respect about him. So I think he's
The dude, it's not Brandt. What the fuck? The new young bull German kid they got who's been balling out for him too.
Let me look.
On Dortmund. What the fuck's his name? Can't remember off top. He did start today though.
He did? All right, let me look. Bayer?
Yeah, Bayer. Yeah, he's been fucking playing well for him. A low-key bet I would look at here is at home, in front of the fans, in front of the yellow wall. Dortmund to score first, and Bayern to win the game from behind. So I kind of like Dortmund to get the first goal here. I do think Bayern ends up winning this game. I think you could get a little cheeky here, a little creative with a Dortmund to score first on their own is probably going to be in the plus 200s. And Bayern to win from behind is probably going to get you like plus 300-ish, I'm going to guess. I don't know. I can't obviously look up anything while I'm driving, but I'm betting that both of those numbers are going to be really beneficial. And we all know that Dortmund can't play for shit away, but they always bring it at home.
Facts. Moving on. I have 2 more games. First one is Marseille versus Monaco. We'll get a little French sprinkle in there. Both of these guys, I think, are going to be playing midweek. Marseille should be playing tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Or did they fuck up really bad last year? They could have gotten banned or something, and I don't even know. Marseille, no, they don't play. All right, so Marseille at home, no midweek game. Monaco coming off of a midweek win. I think they won 3-2 after going up a man.
Down a man. They were down a man.
Were they? I thought.
Yeah, Monaco took the red, not Benfica. Then VAR took 3 goals in a row away, and I was about ready to lose my fucking shit if that over 2.5 didn't hit.
Oh, I have it backwards. They lost 3-2. All right, cool. All right, we're good.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a red card in this game too.
I was going to say, who's suspended for Marseille? Because it's Marseille red card season right now.
Yeah, let me actually look that up. Let's see if they have any suspensions for the usual suspects. But second place versus third place, it's always going to be a tough matchup. Marseille at home usually does end up bringing it. Marseille this year, I think they only have 1 home win, which is really just shocking to see for Marseille. But then they have 6 away wins in 7 matches. So that's why I don't know if it's like a home thing here or what. And that's why I feel way more confident to just bet a red card. And I wouldn't hate betting a penalty kick, but I feel way more confident about a red card in this game. Now looking at how bad Marseille's home record is, I don't want to be scared, guys. But Monaco also just doesn't impress me that much. I need a starting lineup, man. I need a fucking starting lineup. This game, though, the only thing I can say for sure is red card.
Yeah, I like goals, too. Like, even if there is a red card, both of these teams can still get buckets. Like,
then fucking Greenwood might actually get another goal.
Yeah, I was going to say, I watched Marseille take a red card in 5 minutes and still and go down 3-0 and still managed to get me my team total over 1.5. So, I can see both teams to score over 2.5 here, especially with Marseille not having midweek football this season.
Next. All right, last thing I want to talk about. It's the Copa Libertadores final. It is on Saturday, and we're getting another Brazilian Copa Libertadores champion. Atletico MG is going against Botafogo. Atletico MG is also just putting out workout videos, which now I'm completely on Atletico MG's side.
That one you sent me of Hulk was insane.
Exactly. If you want to see some just tree trunks and watch some grown-ass men struggle to just lift their leg up and then watch Hulk do it so smoothly.
He ripped off like 8 reps too, dude.
Well, after you watch everyone else just like struggling to get their foot up and down just like twice, and then he's just whipping them out, I'm like, oh, okay, no wonder this dude's range is fucking 60 yards and in. Okay, that makes more sense now. It really just put everything in perspective for me. So I'm on Atletico MG. Botafogo also been playing a little bit wishy-washy football for me. over the last couple of matches. They'll get results still, but Atletico MG seems to really be focusing on the Copa Libertadores, and Hulk, Paulinho. Those are my guys. They also have bad blood with Botafogo.
Yup.
So, Luis Enrique, I know Hulk was going at him because he was like, this guy thinks he's the fucking man now because he's played 6 matches with Brazil. I was with them for 7 years. And then somebody posted and they were like, he already has more goals than you with Brazil. And now, there's beef now. So it's fun. I love Atletico MG straight up here to lift the cup. Hulk, if Hulk doesn't score, I know he's going to be jacking for chicks. If you can somehow ladder Hulk shots, I would low-key ladder up to like 4 or 5.
Yeah. I don't have anything for this one. I'm with you. I like Atletico MG here, especially at the crib. Unless if it's the final, it's probably a neutral site.
Let me look. Copa Libertadores.
Is Fluminense going to get their head out of their ass and not get relegated?
I hope they do because the manager did Marcelo dirty and fuck them. It's at the Estadio Más Monumental in Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Oh, they're having.
Have fun, Argentina. You got 2 Brazilian clubs in the Copa Libertadores final.
Yeah, I'm sure they're super thrilled about that.
Who's the ref? Oh, it's going to be an Argentine ref?
I was going to say, it's going to, billion cards. There's 2 reds, for sure.
I'm not even kidding when I say I'm now with an Argentinian ref, I could see like 11 cards. Not even exaggerating. They give cards in that league and that competition just for people off the pitch. I would bet all the cards. Argentine refs always equal this game is Erdy mad sus from the jump. Yeah, Argentine refs equals this game might be fixed. All right, guys, I have the wheel. We have the Golden Booty wheel for the weekend. If it's your first time with us, we pick goal scorers from games from any of these league matches. Last week, I got a 4-goal jaunt. I gave you guys PSG versus Toulouse. Toulouse did us dirty. I told you that PSG was going to beat their ass and they'd have a little chip on their shoulder after getting beat 3-1 earlier on. And then PSG gave us our 3 goals that we needed, and Toulouse just didn't give me 1, which was really fucked up. Shout out Kang In Lee right when he came on, 2 goals immediately. I love that guy. But fuck them. That's not my fault. Toulouse is ass. That club shouldn't exist.
Remember when Lazio wouldn't give Kang In Lee like another, I don't know, $200,000 and just let him walk, and now he's balling the fuck out?
Yeah, he's a good guy. I like him a lot. Big fan. Oaks, I'm gonna let you go first. I'll let you know when you spin. Here we go. Oaks, you got Serie A. Yeah. Let's go. Football.
I'm going to take Dia for Lazio.
Damn, I thought you were going to take Moise Keane.
No, it's that, or I don't think they played Lookman midweek, but I do think he's healthy. So I like anybody on Atalanta as far as Retegui, Lookman, CDK. All of them are great looks.
All right, I'm moving on.
Quadrado, too. Quadrado has been balling out for him.
Yo, fuck Quadrado. What a fucking sellout. Going to Inter, not getting any ticks, and then he's like, all right, well, I'm going to just go to Atalanta then. You're a fucking douchebag, Quadrado.
Dude, I can't believe they gave me 180 shot on target the other day.
I did see that. I was just like, oh, she was on this team. I would have been. Oh my god, a double booty. So, with the double booty, we open a new booty wheel. We open the double booty wheel, where you get 2 spins. It's going to land on 2 positions, and you pick 2 goal scorers. So you couldn't get credited for 2 golden booties this week. So now I get to spin 2 more times. Here we go. Really dramatic. I need to get a striker. Holy shit! What do you know? I'm gonna take Erling Haaland.
Fuck you.
I got one more. Real shit, we got striker again. Oh, look at that! Striker! I'm going to take Gerussi because I'm a good guy. And I can't wait for Gerussi to score and Erling Haaland not to score. It's going to be fucking awesome. All right, guys. And yeah, that was the double booty. I know that was fucking exciting. Did you hear the dramatic music? All right, anyway. I'll give you my 15. And Oaks, what I need you to do is I need you to come up with a front three of Thanksgiving dishes. I have my front three. I have the correct front three. And I want to see what you come up with. I'm going to get my 15 first. So while you're driving in traffic, come up with whoever you're putting at left wing, right wing, and forward for best Thanksgiving dishes while I do my 15. All right, like I said, went 10-5 last week. No big deal. This week, I'm riding out with Valencia. I'm going to Valencia double chance. They're going to the island. They're going to Mallorca. The double chance is at -130. Mallorca has not done anything impressive to me at all. I'm going to ride it out for maybe 1 or 2 more games with Valencia coming back after the travesty. And make sure you go donate to Red Cross, Real Madrid. We're out here. You're welcome, guys. Next one I got.
But only through Madrid though, because we also still like Valencia. It's terrible that you went through a flood, but like your entire city is still full of nothing but pieces of shit.
Oh, that's also there. All right, so I got Girona double chance at Villarreal -110. Girona not showing up midweek, and Villarreal loves tying everyone. Real Madrid -1.5 versus Getafe. It's at home +105. Bilbao draw no bet at Vallecano -110. I know Bilbao plays midweek, but I just really do not respect Vallecano at all. Osasuna double chance at Sevilla. It's -120. Newcastle money line at Palace +135. Arsenal money line and over 1.5 at West Ham -150. Fulham double chance at Spurs +115. Chelsea money line versus Villa -135. Liverpool money line versus City +110. Bayern money line and both teams to score +135. Napoli money line at Torino -125. Fiorentina double chance versus Inter -130. Juve money line versus Lecce at Lecce. It's a beverage -150. And then Atalanta money line at Roma +125. My parlay I got is Madrid money line, Chelsea money line, Napoli money line. Oaks, what's your front three for Thanksgiving?
All right. So I gotta put mac and cheese on the left wing.
It's already wrong.
Mac and cheese is gonna get you buckets as well as set up the assist game. Over on the right wing, I gotta put like mashed potatoes, gravy, that whole John. And then it's striker. There's 1 or 2 options. Like you can go healthy and like smart and play like whatever the meat is, either like the turkey or the ham or whatever it is your family does. Or if you're a total fucking crash out, but you're a lot of fun, you put alcohol at the striker and just let mac and cheese and mashed potatoes and gravy backpack you to victory.
All right, so I wanted to say that you were wrong, but then you kind of combined it. So what the correct answer is at left wing, by the way, gravy is left wing. There's a reason they say that boy's a whole different gravy. He's got that sauce. Gravy's going to get you there. You put him on the left wing. He's cutting in from the left wing onto his right foot. He's banging him in. He's serving it up. He compliments everyone. You can put him with whoever. It doesn't matter. It's going to work. Down the middle, you were right. It's turkey. All reliable. It's like having Erling Haaland. You get somebody that's going to set up the turkey. It complements everyone as well.
That's your meat. That's your meat and the meat and potatoes right there. Like, that's where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and then on the right, I have mashed potatoes. See, you combine gravy and potatoes, which is why I was like, oh, okay. So I guess he does kind of have it figured out. But to me, mashed potatoes isn't going to be like gravy where it's a different gravy. It's doing something different. It's an X factor.
It's gritty.
It just complements everyone. It just goes on the plate. You can put whatever near it. You can put whatever around it, and it just works. Shit, you can mix your turkey and gravy into your potatoes. That shit fucking works. And then in the midfield, you don't have this, but I have stuffing, mac and cheese, and biscuits or croissants, whatever you guys do. And then at right back, I have collard greens. And then I didn't do a left back, center back, or center back because then I started getting too deep into it. And I was like, do I put cranberry sauce at left back? And then who the fuck are my center backs and goalkeeper? Because I was debating between putting stuffing in the net or the midfield. And then I was like, dog, you just do a front three.
Yep.
Giving dishes. Chill the fuck out. So that's what we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I got for you. I'm glad that we could agree on the front three, though. You know, you got to have a little right when you didn't say gravy, but then you were like potatoes with gravy. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. He knows ball. He gets it.
Yeah, I just assume that, like, I'm not saying that nobody's, like, raw dogging potatoes, but, like, I don't think anybody's raw dogging, like, mashed potatoes with no gravy whatsoever. Like, there's gravy on the plate there.
You're also just not just raw dogging gravy, but
right,
me,
yeah.
I consider gravy its own dish on Thanksgiving because it literally goes on whatever. Like I'll put it on my stuffing, on my mashed potatoes, on my mac and cheese, on my turkey, like whatever's there, like gravy's getting on it. And gravy's
I feel that. I felt like mashed potatoes gravy was one of those like Bino Glitten's, like hyphenated name, you know? Yeah. Can't think of one without the other.
And if you wanted to play alcohol up front, you're essentially just saying, yeah, I would sign holy shit, Andy Carroll. That's essentially what you're telling me. I would throw Andy Carroll up front. So
yeah, that's why I said if your big team crash out Thanksgiving and you just like being a total fucking train wreck, then like go ahead, roll the dice, throw alcohol at striker. You're either gonna win 5-1 or you're gonna get your ass beat 7-0.
All right, that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at TwoFootTalk. That's at TWOFootTalk. If you're following us and watching us on Twitter right now, appreciate you. Holiday season's coming up. TFTdrip.com. We got hoodies, hats, shirts, sweatpants, sweatshorts, all that shit. We got mugs, whatever you need. TFTdrip.com. Get you something for your favorite team, one of your family members. If you want them to also blindly support your team, we got it at TFTdrip.com. TFTdrip.com. Make sure you follow me at The Young Leg. You can follow Oaks at BurrOaks. The 77 links are down in the description. If you're watching us on YouTube, please like and subscribe. It helps us immensely. Oaks, anything to add? College basketball's on this week. What do you got for me?
Oh shit! There'll be a ton of college basketball stuff. I can't look ahead in college basketball. There were 14 games I like today. So yeah, Feast Week will be wrapping up though. We'll be getting into conference play soon, which is always fun. UConn has been a little bit of a disappointment here early. There's been a couple of teams I really like. I thought Dayton played really well. So they choked that game away against North Carolina, but they've been spread covering monsters. So I would keep an eye on Dayton late night tonight. I think it's tipping off around midnight. They have another tough game, but I think they can cover. If not, threaten to win outright. They got good guard play. They went and got deeper at guard. They went and got Posh Alexander from Butler, who's a fucking New York kid. Used to be a freshman over at St. John's. But anyway, yeah, college hoops. To go along with the TFTdrip.com stuff, buy your family your favorite team's shit and give it to them at Christmas. That's how you make new soccer fans here in America. You just keep giving them Real Madrid shit, and then they're like, I guess I'm a Real Madrid fan.
True. A couple of my extended family, one of my nephews said that he's a Messi guy, and I just looked at him. I said,
"No, you're not."
I said, "Don't ever speak to me or ask me for shit, ever." Because I gave them
especially weed. Uncle AJ ain't coming with no loud.
We hate this team and we love this team. If you ever cross that rule, you're done. You're cut off. Don't talk to me. I don't care. And I'll lose family members. I don't care at all. This is more important. But all right, that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you follow us again. Links are right down in the description. Other than that, let's get this bread. Fuck what you heard.
It's what you're hearing.